Hey there, I'm Chunk Boy. Today we'll be taking a look at the brand new Bolide in BeamNG 0.24.1. This car has been remastered and there are plenty of variants. Let's take a look at the first model, which is the 350. The 350 here is the base model, and these are the sub-variants of the 350. We have the Targa top, which is just the convertible. We have the police, and we have the club racer. There is also US models of the Targa top and the base model, but all they do is add extended bumpers where my cursor is, and extended bumpers where my cursor is. So even the exact same on this side. So if we get this one going, it's got decent power. It's not really fast, but it's swift. 7,500 RPM redline. Brand new physics, brand new destruction, brand new parts, brand new design. So let's take a look at this totally spectacular crash. I don't think we'll be going down there though, because who knows where that goes. Quite a while. It's quite a mission. Either way, we don't want 100 times slow-mo. We want 8. Oh, that's an impact. I don't think you'd survive that one. Yeah, I seriously don't think you'd survive that one. Yeah, that's nasty. That's really bad. Look, it's now a whole meter shorter than it was before. There's evidence of the subframe separating. Right. Let's just take a quick look at the Targa top. It'll perform the exact same. It's just convertible. The police, exact same, except it has this really annoying siren and a funky livery. Okay, yep, that's enough. Now the club racer is a tiny bit different. It has different wheels, a different livery, racing slicks, as you can see, and a nice spoiler. I don't think it's much faster in a straight line, but in the corners it's definitely faster due to the upgraded tires. Do you think we'll fit under? Just. Oh, we're flying. We're no longer flying. One thing that I would like to demonstrate is that, oh, axle broken, and that means the diff's running. If I can find a node grabber, that'll do it. Yep. Oops, wrong button. The front subframe and the rear subframe now can come off the car. So just get rid of the body. Yeah, I'm mutilating it, aren't I? Okay, maybe that was a bit too much. But you get the idea. So that's it for the 350 lineup. Let's go check out the next lineup. Alright, this is the 390 GT. Just the upgraded model with fender flares. This spoiler, only on the Club Racer for the 350, comes stock. These upgraded side scoops, and an upgraded bumper. And that's about it, other than this cool livery and different wheels. But one thing that is different mechanically is an 8,500 RPM rev limiter, 1,000 RPM higher than what it was before, which means if we fire it up, it has 1000 RPM more to breathe, which means we get to go faster. Accelerating. You can see the aerodynamics coming into play. Squatting the rear. Pause right before impact. Slow-mo. Oh, damn. Oh no. I hit I accidentally hit respawn instead of W to move the camera, but I'm pretty sure you got the gist of it. And let's just take a look at the target top. One thing that bothers me about the target tops is, listen inside. And in the target top, where clearly it should sound like this, inside it should sound like this. But it sounds like this. There's clearly open space up here. It should sound like normal, but that's something that's just a small pet peeve. So, that's it for the 390 GT. Let's take a look at the next lineup. Okay, this is the 320 GTT. Another large lineup. So we have the normal 320 GTT. Let's point out the differences. We have an upgraded splitter down here. Even wider air vents, air ducts here. And a middle center air duct. We now have no pop-up lights. And it's a different bonnet. These pop up, well, I wouldn't say they pop up, but they are elevated compared to the bonnet. We now have hood scoops and a different body, which is a little more boxy, but I don't mind it. We have a very Ferrari-styled side scoop next to the door here. We have a different spoiler. I'd call this a wing at this point, and I quite like it. We have a very different rear bumper with different light placement, more ventilation, and it looks like it's higher up. So let's take it for a drive. A difference mechanically is that it has a 7,500 RPM rev limiter, but it has a turbo. I think it's got 2 turbos. Which means intense power. Yeehaw! This thing is quick, I will tell you that. And we will be absolutely sending it upwards towards the sky. Not just into a wall. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Yeah, look. These parts here have separated, and so have these parts down here from the monocoque. You can see the seats have been pushed through the floor. Oh, wow. That has been pancaked. Does it run? It does. And it puts down power. So theoretically, it could still drive. Yeah, but lots of collision because it's been smushed between the body and the chassis. So, unfortunately, we have to respawn this one. But if we look here, it's a pancake car. Okay, so here's the Targa. I'll just shut this one off. Here is the Targa, which is just the exact same. Just I prefer this color scheme. And the Targa roof. Now this one is called the Notte. And people who've played BeamNG or just watched BeamNG videos have know that the old Bolide, the best you could get, like the fastest model, was called the Notte. And so the devs have kind of followed through with this. There's definitely faster, but it now has race tires, full scoops, the GTT body, and NOS, and more powerful turbos. So if we power this one up, and it was in gear, and I just noticed that. It's also got a 500 RPM higher rev limiter, and it also has NOS, nitrous oxide. Notice 17.1 PSI instead of 12.4. We'll be sending this one at... missed the clutch. We'll be sending this one up in... well, I mean, it's technically still running. Probably not now. Oh, wow. Well, that's a lot of damage! Either way, now you can see how the rear subframe has sheared off, and I like that addition. Shows you how it's built out of a monocoque. And seeing my head is gone through the rear window, behind, and I've teleported through the seat, I'm just going to say you wouldn't have survived that one. This one is the top speed bolide. So this one, you'll notice, has no rear wing, and is very similar. But we start it up, put it in reverse, and you'll notice it's producing more power, more boost, I must say. 21.5 PSI. And this one is so aerodynamically clean that it'll reach at least 330 before we hit this wall. Now, I'm just going to say it's time for 100 times slow-mo. 340 kilometers an hour in an 80s supercar. This is definitely what's going to... Oh. Oh no. I'm staring in disbelief. I'm just going to say nothing will survive that, and you must, it's basically just an instant heaven moment. I mean, you probably died doing what you loved. Look at that nice engine. Nice engine model. Yep, you haven't survived that. So, let me just shut it off real quick. That is it for the 320 GTT line. Let's check out the next one. Okay, this is the final lineup of all race cars except for this first one, which is a homologation. If you don't know what a homologation means, it means in some motorsports, some manufacturers, they have to produce a certain number of very similar race cars, like these two, on street legal, so that they can compete. And so this is the homologation of the gravel and the tarmac rally cars. So, let's fire it up and take a look at it. So what you'll notice is that there's a lack of a rear bumper, which was also in the hashtag Tuesday teaser, because you could see this one in the background of the Bruckle Bastion. Speaking of, I'll be looking at that in my next video, so subscribe for that. Anyways, you can see that we actually have pop-up headlights on all of them except the race car, the Group 5. This one is naturally aspirated, and so are all the rally cars. This has a full interior because it's homologation, it's designed for civilians. And even though it has a roll cage, it's for civilians. So, 8,500 RPM rev limiter. Pretty quick. But it's not the fastest, I must say. So if we come around this bend, I want to skim across the water. Nailed it. Actually nailed it. That was fun. Now I know you want to see a spectacular crash. And that wasn't very spectacular, even though there was 0 damage. Up we go. Let's see, can a rally car sustain a jump like that? I mean, technically it can, but you wouldn't want it to. Because it's not going anywhere. And it's damaged. But the roll cage did its job. It's done well. So that is the homologation rally car. This is the gravel rally car. So I'll just helicopter, just, you know, phase through the floor and put it in the gravel. So this one was designed for gravel in mind. And it's based off of the Strata. And this is the first of the models to have a fully transparent rear lid. This one's fun to drive, but it's quite uncontrollable due to the fact that it has gravel tires. And even in general, the gravel isn't exactly controllable. As you can see on sand, it's only rear-wheel drive, so it's a little annoying. But this one has the full 9,000 RPM rev limiter. Oh. Yeah, it's not living. It did not survive. Oh look, a rear subframe almost came off. You can see the rally skid plate back there as well. So yeah, there's not much to see about this rally car. Got the pop-up headlights. You have the full rally headlights, which are very bright. And you've got the fancy wheels, fancy gold wheels, and the nice livery. So yeah, that's about it. Now this is the tarmac rally car, and I really like it. Because it's really light, but it's not overpowered to the point where I feel like the race car, the Group 5, is way overpowered because it's just spinning the wheels. This doesn't just spin the wheels, and it is very loud. 260. Well, no slow-mo for that one, because I didn't know there was a wall there. Well, if you look, this is the special edition with a small wheelbase and a high center of gravity. Good for off-roading. That was just a joke, by the way. This one has slick tires and just a different livery and the covered up lights. But, you know, those ones still function. Now this is the big boy that everyone's been waiting for. The Group 5. Now this is full race car, GTR body, with massive wide body kits, massive thick race tires, no pop-up headlights for better aerodynamics, huge air ducts, massive rear splitter, and a table bench for a rear wing. Got some vents above the front wheels. Can only assume that's for brakes. Now this one is the king of cornering. Okay, no longer... Oh! It's no longer the king of cornering. It is now the king of destruction. Anyways, that was human error. So was that. Oh look, I damaged it. Oops. So on the inside, it's a lightweight interior, not fully stripped down. We have the roll cage, which is a nice yellow and a nice blue color. I'm gonna hit that wall. Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna clip this. Okay, that's not a clip. I'm in a bit of trouble here because it's not going to clip it. It's going to hit it at full pelt. Oh. Oh yeah, that was not a clip. That was full pelt. Both subframes came out. Shows you something. Both subframes are off. Yeah, that's pretty insane. If you take a look at where you were sitting before, which was right here, you have about 0 centimeters before a pedal comes and stabs you in the foot, in the leg. So, yeah, that's about it for the last and final lineup of the Civetta Bolide. My verdict is that the Civetta Bolide is fun. It's an 80s lively Italian supercar that has got traces in rally, road racing, endurance racing, general public, and lots of death. That's what I'll say. You die very quickly in this car if you owned it in real life and you were sending it like a goon. Well, that's about it from me. So, I'll see you next time. Have a good one.